The Houthi leader has issued a fresh threat to Israel and the United States, as fears of a wider Iran war begin to loom again across the region. On January 15, the Yemeni rebel leader lashed out at Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu over Iran's massive protests, portraying them as part of a broader confrontation. The Iran-backed group claimed the US and Israel played a role in instigating violence during the protests, escalating accusations beyond Iran's borders. Abdul Malik al-Houthi alleged that the US and Israel targeted Iran through criminal gangs, framing the unrest as an orchestrated operation rather than a domestic uprising. He further claimed these alleged gangs, backed by the US and Israel, killed Iranian civilians and security personnel, and carried out attacks meant to inflame chaos. Hinting at direct US involvement, al-Houthi said the protests' fallout in Iran bore an American stamp, arguing the violence showed a recognizable signature. The Houthi chief also accused the United States of manufacturing crises across the Middle East to control Iran, presenting Washington as the driver of instability. He claimed the US deliberately sanctioned Iran to trigger an economic crisis, suggesting financial pressure was designed to push the country toward unrest. Al-Houthi said what he called the enemy's actions inside Iran amounted to Israeli targeting carried out through criminal gangs operating on the ground. He alleged these gangs killed citizens and security forces and even burned mosques, describing the violence as brutal and intentionally provocative. He claimed the acts were horrific and bore an American stamp, including alleged slaughter and the burning of some people alive, according to the cited reports. Yemen's Ansar Allah leader Abdul Malik al-Houthi issued a direct warning to Netanyahu and Trump on January 15, signaling what he called a new stage of confrontation. He claimed that a confrontation with Israel and America is now inevitable, presenting escalation as unavoidable rather than a choice. Al-Houthi said conflict with the US and Israel, either directly or through proxies, is inevitable, suggesting the fight could expand across multiple theaters. He also accused the United States of enabling Israel's actions against the Yemeni rebel group, arguing Washington provides the cover and capability for strikes. The Houthi leader reiterated that his Iran-backed movement has entered a new phase of war preparation, portraying the group as already gearing up for escalation. He claimed the rebels are preparing for the next round of fighting with the US and Israel, implying attacks could resume or intensify soon. Al-Houthi also warned Israel that its alleged actions in Somaliland are being closely monitored, indicating the group is tracking movements beyond Yemen's borders. According to Middle East Monitor, he warned that Israeli troops in Somaliland would trigger retaliation, linking deployments there to Houthi threats. Israel has largely stayed quiet while watching the US-Iran fallout unfold, refraining from major public remarks even as tensions rise. Netanyahu's silence comes as Israel's strategic southern port continues to be battered by Houthi-linked disruption, keeping pressure on Israel's Red Sea gateway. Israel's only Red Sea port, Eilat, has reportedly entered its deepest-ever crisis, as commercial activity slows under sustained threat perceptions. Reports say port revenues have fallen to nearly zero because of Houthi attacks on shipping in the Red Sea, choking trade routes and insurance coverage. Israeli media cited by Press TV claimed the port is almost completely paralyzed, showing how maritime insecurity can translate into economic pain. Analysts warn that if Iran retaliates, Israel could face strategic strain on multiple fronts at once, similar to the pressure Eilat already illustrates. Separate reports also claim Netanyahu asked Trump to halt Iran strikes because Khamenei's collapse is doubtful, reflecting Israel's concern that war may not achieve regime change.